Govinda, 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 Govinda.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Krsnatarian way of cooking. So today I'm going to share with you a very quick and easy starter recipe called corn cheese balls. Now this starter recipe, it's very easy to make. Kids love it, adults love it, and I have seen this particular starter even available in India and in the Western countries. There are a little bit of variations here and there, but the concept is the same. So I hope you will like this recipe and do try it at home and let me know in the comment section how it turned out to you. So I'm going to show you how I make my corn cheese balls, what are the ingredients I use and how quickly it is done. It takes nearly 30 minutes to 45 minutes to make this entire corn cheese balls. So let's start with it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have this medium sized boiled potatoes. I'm just going to, you can mash it or you can grate it. This is boiled. This is the exact size you need. If you're using a pressure cooker to boil this potato, then just whistle it one time, that's it. Now here I have 1 cup of mozzarella cheese grated. So I'm going to use total 1 cup. Okay. Then here I have half cup of boiled corn kernels. So I'm going to add that. Now here I have 1 green chilies finely chopped, then 1 green bell pepper, which is also called as capsicum, finely chopped, and then I have a 1/4 cup of finely chopped cilantro. So I'm just going to add that. Now here I have around 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, which I made. I'm just going to add that. Now here I have around half teaspoon of chili flakes. Here I have 1 teaspoon of salt. Do not add too much salt because already the cheese has salt. Now I'm going to add around 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And now I'm going to mix this. So use your hands only to mix it. You see how sticky this entire thing is? Now I'm going to first wash my hands because this is very sticky on my hand. I'm going to start making 1.5 inch size of the roll balls. Now what you can do is you can even wet your palms and then make the rolls like this. See, with gentle hands. Just have to make the rolls like this. This will be easy to make the rolls if your palms are a little wet. You see, like this is the size, this is the exact size you need. Now by the time I was rolling this cheese balls, I also put some oil in the wok to heat on high temperature, and then once it's hot, then I'll just reduce the heat to medium. You'll be able to get around 15 to 20 cheese balls. So now first I've taken a little bit of water and then 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to make a nice consistency batter. Consistency we require is medium so that the cheese balls can easily coat. Going to make sure there are no lumps. Also I'll keep an eye on the oil. It should not be extremely hot. Okay, so I got the medium pouring consistency batter which was needed here. Okay, now I'll keep this aside and keep the whisker aside. Now first I will place here breadcrumbs. So around 2 cups of breadcrumbs you require. If you want to make your own homemade breadcrumbs, then you can take some bread, bake it or toast it at 400 Fahrenheit, and then once it turns golden brown and cools down, then you grind it. Going to place the breadcrumbs like this. I'm going to take another cup of all-purpose flour and I'm just going to spread it here like this. First I'm going to take one corn cheese balls. Make sure it's closed properly. Then I'm going to just coat this nicely. Okay, it's nicely coated. Now here I have this batter. I will put it in the batter. If you take a bigger fork also, that will be fine, because you want the batter to be out. So not too much batter, excessive batter is not going. Okay. Now I'm going to place. See, the batter came out a little bit. So I'm just going to put the batter like this. And now I'm going to pour the breadcrumbs like this. Just roll it. You may even need more breadcrumbs. If it is there, then just do that. But make sure that your cheese balls are coated nicely. So this is how I got the corn cheese balls. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to place them one by one here, but I will show you closely how to do it as well. So all these corn cheese balls are ready and I'm going to fry them now. I will show you how to fry them on medium heat and how much to fry them. So let's get there. So keep the heat on medium and then place. Make sure the heat is only on medium, not very high. And keep on turning them like this because the cheese shouldn't pop out. As soon as you see any cheese popping out, then you just turn them. So this one is ready. Going to remove this. This one is ready as well. Don't do it too brown. This breadcrumbs was white, so that's okay. So there are some tips first I would like to give you in frying these corn cheese balls. So how I showed you how I rolled it in the all-purpose flour, then I turned it in the batter, then rolled it again in the breadcrumbs. So if you want extra crispy outside shell of the corn cheese balls. So what you can do is that you can put it in the batter, then you can again roll it in the all-purpose flour, and then again dip it in the batter, and then you can roll it in the breadcrumbs. So like that you will get a nice thick coated texture where it will be like more crispy. And this also helps in one way for the cheese, if there is a lot of cheese you're going to use, for it to not pop out. Now the other thing is, suppose if you have fried it one time until only golden brown and you see that the cheese is popping out, then you remove until the entire cheese ball is golden brown. You remove it out, and then after removing it out, after 5 minutes, then you again put it in the oil and then fry it. So like that you will be able to get a nice brownish, like golden brownish texture, and also your cheese will not ooze out from the balls. So these are the 2 tips I have experimented with, and it works. So let me just show you how the corn cheese balls turned out. So you see how nice and crispy it is from outside. So nice and crispy from outside, and from inside cheesy and soft. So here I'll place a tulsi leaf and offer it at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. So as I said before, this recipe is really very simple, and you will be able to make it to its perfection if you follow the steps well and also follow the tips properly. If you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to it, and if you have been following this channel for a while, then please like, comment, and also let me know how this recipe turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Hare Krishna.